don't even really know why she would change up that strategy. The M16 really seemed to work out.
Right. Well, I think the strategy there was to have a gun, which in the past has proven a very successful strategy.
Yeah, especially in the world of swords and people that poop chickens.
Right, right. You saw the gun's effectiveness in the famous historical battle of the police versus anyone.
Blah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Totally Accurate Battle Simulator Invitational. It is good to be here.
Yes,
How you feeling?
I'm very excited to be here. We got two very strong competitors. They've been practicing for an hour, I'm told.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which got them invited to the invitationals. Who sent out the invites, by the way?
I think that was the National Board of Accurate Battle Simulation Technology.
That sounds wrong, but I don't know enough to say it is. So let's what do you make of our fighters here?
Well, you know, I think that they're both fierce competitors. If I had to guess, I think one of them is more of a tactician than the other. Pam seems like she's got more of a mind for war. Amy, a bit more of an element of chaos.
Right.
So we'll see which wins, tactics or pure chaos. And with that, we're going to meet our two competitors, starting with Pam Horton. Pam, what did you do to prepare today for the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator Invitational?
Be specific.
Well, I did a lot of research on the Swiss Army.
Now, Pam, can you tell us maybe who is your greatest historical tactical influence? You know, you've got Hannibal, you've got Alexander. Any of those?
Hannibal the Cannibal, of course.
No, well, I was talking about
course.
the Carthaginian.
Right.
Sure.
Definitely Ulysses S. Grant, because he's literally the only one I can think of right now.
So, Pam, what do you think of your opponent? How do you feel about Amy going into the competition today? All right, no love lost there, it seems.
No, none at all.
Yeah, so why don't we get Pam the hell out of there, and let's maybe talk to Amy now. Amy, how have you prepared for today's competition?
What did I do to prepare for this? You know, I had to cleanse myself. Really take a load off.
Again, we're seeing minimal preparation here.
Yeah.
You know, you can't teach brilliance, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of brilliance, who would you describe as your greatest tactical inspiration throughout history? Anyone you want. History or fiction, anyone at all.
Helen Keller. Definitely Helen Keller.
Not sure what's going on in her pink head there, but I guess we'll see on the battlefield if that translates to. It could be that unpredictability, that energy could work for her.
Or maybe she just doesn't want to give away any of her strategies.
Now, of course, the point values are going to be locked at 3,000 per team, as well as a 50-unit cap for the entirety of the tournament, unless, of course, the increased armadillo shows up, which is astronomically small chances of that ever happening.
Yeah, the last time the increased armadillo showed up was, of course, in the 1972 Invitational.
Right. That was held in Moscow, I believe, right? Yes.
Moscow, it was indeed.
Yeah.
The game's going pretty handily in Moscow's favor. Of course, New York City was the visiting city, the Americans. Going in Moscow's favor, increased armadillo shows up, all of a sudden, things just kind of shifted.
Yes, and that invitational impressive for two reasons. One, no one thought the Americans stood a chance in hell against those Russians.
No.
I was pretty sure they were doping. And two, the game didn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Hey, look, it looks like it's starting up.
All right, here we go. We're going to get into the first round of the Invitational for Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.
The box is locked!
And I believe our competitors have begun placing their armies. Just a preliminary look here. Who do you think has the advantage starting out?
Well, you know, Amy's placing first, so I think that gives her the advantage. And look, she's taken the high ground. If we learned anything from Anakin's Folly, it's that you need to have that high ground. You'll get your legs chopped out right out from under you if you don't have it. And she's up on the rocks there, and she's trying to get in the trees. Not sure that's a legal move, but I don't think we have a ref or anything like that. So she's probably going to get away with it.
At this point, anything that works in the game is legal, I would say. And she's doing what I guess we would call the floor is lava strategy.
Yes.
Really does not want to touch the floor. I'm not sure how that's going to work out for her. Will she get burned anyway? We'll find out soon. It's going to be Pam's turn now to place her army.
Yeah, what's interesting about Pam's formation here is she put a shield wall up front, but then she put people in front of the shield wall. So it's like, everyone get behind the shield, except you, Gary, and your cousins. You get out front, you'll be the human shield.
All right, and here we go, starting the round in 3, 2, 1.
All right, now Amy's Now, Pam's army is led by Gerard. Oh, and Gerard is down!
Gerard immediately taken out
Oh.
by the Watchers. However,
Yeah.
the Axemen coming in the back.
Oh my goodness! That is some Euron Greyjoy shit right there!
Jeez, the mountains
Oh.
of Pamela's army storming forward. Gerard is down, but the army is out for vengeance.
Oh, those axemen cutting right through those ninjas! Oh my goodness! My god, Ninja Brian would be rolling in his grave if he were dead, which he's not. Oh my goodness, a big axe hit to the ninja!
And it looks like Pam's army. No, there is one samurai still alive. Several spears sticking in him, and he's being charged by a
No.
footman. He might go down. Oh, the axe to the
face.
dome.
That man had a family!
Wow. Pam gonna be taking round one.
Wow.
In convincing fashion.
Yes, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. So how do you think Amy's gonna adjust here in round 2?
Well, I think that Amy probably doesn't want to do that floor is lava strategy
Right.
anymore. Maybe perhaps take a more traditional military
Right.
formation. Yeah.
Like the floor is maybe just grass.
Yeah.
And maybe I could run across it and start my units there.
It's possible that the floor could be grass,
Yeah.
sand, maybe if it's the
Right.
desert.
Right, Owen Wilson. The floor could be
Wow.
anything.
Floor could be American politics because, as we have seen, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump both play playable characters in this game.
But as we noted, Amy is less about strategy and more about raw instincts
Yeah.
and power.
And the instinct is proven to be incorrect so far.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was a good instinct,
Yeah.
but she is all about her instincts.
Wow, and it looks like Pam has gone with one M16, which a little bit of an interesting strategy, and then we do see 3 chicken men on the side of Amy. So
One F-16, man, that will hit that 3,000 unit cap.
yeah, so
It's 3 chicken men.
3 units for Amy's side. Here we go, starting
Oh
off.
my
And
goodness!
the M16 is already carrying
Oh!
through. Wow, that was
Wow!
a quick victory.
He fried up those chicken men finger licking fast.
Amy does not look happy about that.
Actually, she's giggling quite a bit.
She's giggling, but I don't think she understands that she lost.
Maybe that's how she copes with the crushing sadness of
Oh,
defeat.
yeah, you can see a tinge of sadness on
Yeah,
her face
right
right
there.
now.
It's finally catching up with her. She's worked all those minutes to get here, and now it could all be falling apart. Those long minutes spent playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.
Yeah, now we do see Pam is going to be starting things off again.
Right.
I don't even really know why she would change up that strategy. The M16 really seemed to work out.
Right. Well, I think the strategy there was to have a gun, which in the past has proven a very successful strategy.
Yeah, especially in the world of swords and people that poop chickens.
Right. You saw the gun's effectiveness in the famous historical battle of the police versus anyone
Yeah.
without a gun.
Yeah, that's a tale as old as time.
Pam is putting down, oh my goodness, she's bringing in the Jedi.
Lots of laser swords in
My
the front. Amy looks
goodness.
concerned.
Yeah.
She does.
As well she should be.
Wow, and then up front, some laser guns, perhaps, it
Yeah,
looks like.
that is a lot of laser-based weapons. That is a fully operational battle formation, is what that is. That is
Ooh.
not, oh my goodness! And out of nowhere, oh my goodness! It looks like a pincer formation.
Actually, this is the famed X gon' give it to you strategy.
Oh yes!
Yeah, which we did see in
Yeah.
the 1987 invitation.
Right.
Yeah.
Pam was waiting to get it on her own, but nah. X gonna deliver to you.
Now, I have to point out that there's a lot of laser-based weapons and futuristic tech on the right. Some bow and arrow and shield men on the left. I'm not liking Amy's chances here.
Yeah, it's not great, but you know, in the Battle of Endor, we did see the Ewoks with pretty much tree branches
That is
defeat walkers,
Absolutely true.
defeat stormtroopers. It was fun fact about Ewoks, they're actually cannibals.
Yeah. Let's see if X gon' give it to Pam. We're starting off round number 3 right now, and fight!
All right, here they come. Oh yeah, those lasers going right through those shields. Those bowmen don't have a chance. They look very confused about this futuristic weaponry.
Wow, they are absolutely destroyed, completely distracted by the sexy peasants up front. They were taken out quickly, however, the rest of Amy's army is getting decimated.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, those musket men stood no chance. And oh no, those farmers that were hiding in the hay bales, they waited way too long. Farmer Jim John, no!
Farmer Jim John taken out by about
Wow.
50 lasers at once, and Amy now down 3-0. She does have that second placement advantage, but I'm not liking her chances
Right
now.
Right. And I think the reason we're not liking her chances is because she's just getting decimated over and over again.
Yeah, I would guess that she's probably going to get decimated in the next round.
Right. As a student of history, history tends to repeat itself.
Yes.
Especially with people like Amy.
Yeah.
All right. Amy in a really tough spot here. She needs some sort of
she's
miracle.
gonna need a miracle,
Some sort of
yeah.
sign from the heavens or... Oh my god! It's the increased armadillo! There it is! Oh my god, the caps are going up! The caps are going up!
The caps are going up!
My god, the caps are going up! Anything can happen! It's a whole new ballgame!
Now we have to wait if he sees his shadow. If he sees it, it is a 2,000 point increase.
Let's see. He saw a shadow! The caps are up to 5,000!
The caps are up. This might just be
5,000 unit
the
armies!
boost that Amy needed. The miracle has happened.
Now both players will be going up to 5,000. So Pam is up there too, but this is she hasn't trained for this. This is unexplored territory. No one thought we would be seeing this here today, and now both competitors will have to deal with the 5,000 cap.
Yeah, and we are in the snowy tundra. You do
Yes.
see Pam placing down some catapults. Now the catapults, normally a good unit, but in the snow, your hands, they get tense. They get
Right.
cold. Sometimes it's hard to pull those levers down. I'm not sure how I like the catapult strategy.
This is a huge, massive force.
The increased armadillo
Yeah.
has blessed our competitors
Yes,
today.
and the increased armadillo has no biases. It does not work for anyone's advantage, and it certainly doesn't care about my shitty graphics card or what this will do to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a very, very interesting turn of events.
All right, now we do see some chariots being placed
Right,
by Amy.
Santa
Chariots,
Claus.
a very good unit. Tend to run over ground troopers, so
Yeah.
perhaps just what the armadillo ordered.
Right. Santa might be Amy's last hope in this competition.
I'm gonna let it slide.
Thank you.
She hovered over it. She has it selected. Will she place it? Darth Maul is
Darth
on the
Maul's
field.
on the battlefield.
This could
Wow.
be huge.
Maybe.
Darth Maul and two Darth Mauls, in fact, perhaps the perfect counter to lasers. We do
Right.
see in the movies Darth Maul untouchable by lasers.
Well, except for a laser sword.
Yes.
But yes. She's going back to that high ground tactic.
Donald Trump
Donald
himself
Trump.
has joined the field. He will be standing on the rock.
You know who would be great in this game is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
We have 41 units on Pam's side, 6 on Amy's side.
I don't know if that's enough units, even though she's got 2 Darth Mauls.
And begin!
Oh my goodness! Santa! Oh, he got caught on that lip! But yes, charging in! Oh no, Santa is down. Santa is definitely dead.
Do see a little bit of friendly fire, though. Darth Maul's charging in through the storm of lasers.
He is
They
blocking
are-
a lot of those lasers!
Oh, but 2
Oh!
catapults! He actually manages to survive. I can't believe it.
Oh, but Trump is down with 2 ballista bolts in him. Darth Maul's still going. Darth Maul is down. Who is left?
Oh,
my
no,
god!
catapults take him out.
Catapults into the sleigh. Vicious.
Proving once again that rocks somehow beat high technology.
I guess, yeah.
And that is going to be 4-0 for Pam.
It's all on the line for Amy here.
Amy is going to need another miracle.
Yes.
The increased armadillo blessed her with the power of 5,000.
But we've never seen an increased
never
armadillo
seen-
show up twice.
We've never seen 2 of them.
What?
And I just can't imagine
No.
that we would.
I mean,
There's seldom events that are that rare. First, you
Yeah.
have the Big Bang.
right.
Then you have, of course, the increased armadillo showing up in 1972.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he showed up again within 2,000 years is a miracle in and of itself. But 2 times in the same event, I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
No, it would never happen.
All right, and of course, on the Sahara map, we do have locusts that will
Right.
be joining the field if our competitors choose to place units
Right,
up
if they
top.
make a sacrifice to the locust god,
Yeah.
then locusts will swarm the battlefield.
Locusts will swarm,
As
and we
is
do
custom.
see the peasants up there, and
Yeah.
what's that in the...
No, it couldn't be.
A second time!
I don't believe
There
it!
he is!
I
There
refuse
is
to believe
Armadillo! I
it!
showed him
I
twice!
refuse to believe it!
This
Is
is
there something in my eyeballs?
I'm
Is
looking.
my
I don't see
eyeballs
anything.
malfunctioning? They're not
This is
malfunctioning!
incredible!
The increased armadillo is back!
Oh my, and what is he saying? Will he see his shadow?
No, he couldn't possibly
There's
see the second
no
time.
way.
No, he's just here to observe events and...
Is it? There it is!
He saw a
It
shadow!
again!
He saw a
We're going up to
shadow!
7,000! I can't believe it!
Oh my goodness, an additional 2,000 on top.
7,000.
7,000. A point value never before seen in all of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. This is positively
the largest erection
insane,
right now.
As well you should. That is the most justified erection I've ever heard of or seen.
And you've seen a lot of them.
Yes. Some of them completely unjustified.
All right. Wow, some barrelmen being put down. This is...
Why not? They have the money now. The increased armadillo has made it so.
Going back to those laser guns.
I'm not so certain that having those barrels behind the laser guys is a good idea.
No, they do seem like they would blow up.
Right, they do tend to explode and set fire to things around them. All right, it looks like we're going to see some, that seems to be a projectile shield.
Yes.
Which makes sense. Projectiles have been somewhat of a downfall.
Wow, and just putting an entire line of projectile shields right in the front of the battlefield could be a good strategy against all of those laser weapons.
That's true. There are barrelmen back there, though, that could set fire to her. What is wrong with the heads of those projectile shield operators?
Well, if I had to guess what was plaguing their head, it would be early access. Early access, of course, plaguing their heads.
Quite a serious disease.
Yeah.
That will persist for at least 6 more months, I think, if I check the Steam dates. I'm not sure. This is the first time we're seeing a more tactical side of Amy, though. You can see she's got projectile shields up front with spearmen behind. Move in and hit her with melee weapons while the shields are up, negating those ranged weapons.
And
it's not a bad strategy.
Adding an army of peasants.
Yes.
To charge in and hopefully finish things off there. We'll have to delete one, and there we are.
Yep.
We are at the 7,000 limit. Here we go.
The sacrifices ready their bodies for consumption by the Locust God, as is tradition. They've said goodbye to their families. They've attempted to get life insurance policies, although very difficult once you've entered the competition.
Yeah. Yeah, those premiums go way up.
They skyrocket.
And here we go.
Just like the
Starting
cap.
things off. 7,000, and here we go.
Here we go. Those projectile shields, wow, not working. Lasers apparently not
Oh,
counting.
and here comes the Locust!
The Locust! Oh, the Locust God is not pleased. He's not pleased. Those barrels exploding. Most of Pam's army has been decimated.
Oh, but we do see only a few. Oh my goodness, what happened? The Chicken Man was taken out, and that is a blue victory. Pam is going to take the invitational.
The Locust went right for that tasty chicken that was all up in that butthole, and they ate it and the Chicken Man.
And here we are seeing a replay. Even though those barrels exploded on Pam's army, the Locust coming through, taking out that one hidden Chicken Man as the lasers fly in that cannon.
Wow, the one cannon who only survived a millisecond until after the battle ended. Very, very insane stuff right here.
Yeah, that is going to do it, and an unfortunate 0 and 5 for Amy, but Pam going to be taking it home. Let's get an interview with Pam Horton.
Yeah, down to the winner.
Wow, Pam, excellent work. How do you feel being the very first Totally Accurate Battle Simulator Invitational Champion, despite the fact that we did cite 2 other events in history?
It feels great. It's truly an honor. I've only been playing this game for about 20 minutes, so it really means a lot to me to be the first winner.
There you have her, Pam, the first ever champion of the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator Invitational. That has been it. I am Sohinki. This is, of course, Lasercorn, and we'll see you next time for the next event.
When Pam defends her title next year, or month, or week, or whenever the next one of these things is, it's hard to tell.
Hope you guys enjoyed that ridiculous video. If you did, make sure you click the little ghosty ghost to subscribe to all the Toaster Ghosty goodness. Also, be sure to check out our last video, and if you have no idea what we're about, make sure you check out our channel trailer as well. Bye!